I'm Raphael Perry, and it's time for some more adventures in Of Ash and Steel. In the last episode, we were rescued from certain death by the individual who owns this hovel, and we have turned down an opportunity to purloin his possessions just yet. He might ask us to go look at the things in that sack anyway, but we probably want to do that before we leave at some point. However, here was a nice old knife.
Now, this is elegant. Another little something the sea brought in.
Now, the game has had a patch already, and it patched a couple of things. The most important one for me currently is that apparently some of the voiceover lines were not in the voice category or were not being flagged as voice, so the voice slider and the audio settings was not affecting them. Now, I'm just going to go audio. If I just turn this down to like 90, let's see how that sounds. Right? Now let's go meet our rescuer.
About time. At this rate, I thought you wouldn't be up till evening.
I was barely alive just a short while ago, you know.
Don't know what this barely alive of yours is, Tristan. On Greyshaft, you're either alive or you're dead. You're...
I'll see. Right, I got it.
No one likes a smart ass, boy. But come now, get to work. One good turn deserves another. You can start by moving these barrels. Put them behind the house and meet them. Once that's done, help me with the weeding. Nasty blighters are out of control. Then come talk to me and I'll find something else for you to do.
Right. Well, you know what? He's done us a great favour. We should be grateful.
Maybe I was better off drowning.
Maybe. But at least you're alive. Albeit feeling rather weak and sorry for yourself. Let's go look for a barrel to pick up then. It's a big and heavy barrel. Let's trudge our way round to the side of the house and see if we can stow it neatly with the others. Oh. Workbench. Need to prepare for a long journey or reinforce your armour? A workbench is a great place to start. It allows you to craft bows and arrows as well as consumables. You can also fix up your clothes, improve your armour, or prepare important upgrade components for your gear. We will be doing that at some point in the not too distant future. Let's plop this one down here. And then go find the other. Oh, I've got itchy nose. It seems we are almost recovered from our injury. And here's one of those creepy crawlies that was eating supplies in camp. Let's squish that. There's no better weapon than one forged by your own hand, 'cause you know it, you'll tailor it to your own needs, and you'll grow accustomed to it quicker. Use the anvil and crafting skills to make items using blueprints. A weapon you make yourself will have higher stats and lower requirements. If you can collect all the materials for it yourself, you can make a tidy profit too. The Master Blacksmith skill allows you to design and forge a unique sword, adjust it to suit you perfectly, and even strengthen it further. But that sounds like fun, and it'll probably take us a while to get that kind of skill. There's a lot of things lying around here. Barrel. Right. For now, we can just focus on the job at hand.
Fantastic!
Excellent. Watch the experience points roll in. Oh, speaking of which, we can't be that far off leveling, so we'll have to pay attention to that. We got this nice old knife of his which requires a dexterity of 7. We don't have that yet. But hopefully when we level, we could be closer to utilising it.
What's that? Done with everything?
Have you lived here long?
Have you lived here long?
Oh, at least 10 years now. I was a sailor before that, travelled around. Once I met my lady here on Greyshaft, I kept coming back. Once I could tell me old bones could take much more of the ocean winds, I came ashore for good. My son had been born here by that point too, a feisty little thing like you. So I had to marry his mother.
Was she
Fair
happy
enough.
about
Of course she was. I built this house myself too, so we could live together here. In truth, the Grey took her afterwards. So me and my son...
What is the grey? We probably shouldn't ask about that. Do you have anything for pain? My head is killing me.
that? Hey, do you have anything for pain? My head is killing me.
Got some vodka? But work comes first. Those logs over there.
No, Debs, take your vodka. I mean, some kind of decoction, or... Do you have any wolfsbane?
I've got a stiff apple decoction that's strong enough to blow the shell off a snapper. How's that sound?
Forget it. Thanks for nothing.
Suit yourself. But your bandages really do need changing. Know how?
No, I'm more of a scholar than a medicinal man myself.
No. Well then, listen up. You'll need some cloth, preferably clean. If the piece is too wide, rip it into strips. When you're ready to change the dressing, hold them like this and fully cover the wound. Then fix it into place so it doesn't shift around. And you're golden.
Got it. Thanks.
Sounds like we might have learned something. Alright, look, I've got to get going. I've got jobs here to do, you know. Wisdom comes of age. When you level up, you gain 3 stat points that you can spend in the stats section. You also receive 1 skill point, which you can spend on the many combat and non-combat skills if you have access to a teacher and a certain amount of gold. What's his name? Hepect? Or... That is a weird looking T. Oh well. We're supposed to be helping weed this place. We don't know what counts as weeds, so we're just going to presume anything we can interact with.
Trousers? By the 7, what a stink! What kind of person throws something like this in someone else's yard?
A really bad neighbour. Someone has soiled his cax. And I think Nerest.
Why is he wearing that jump?
Okay. Why is his name in Cyrillic? Controls, no. Video. Language is English. It really is. Okay, we got a bug there. Don't know why. If that's going to affect everybody else's names as well, that's a problem.
What's that? Done with everything?
Do you have any idea who might be tossing soiled trousers into your garden?
Do you have any idea idea who might be tossing soiled trousers into your yard?
Ah, that vile stench is going to ruin my nice smelling plants. Ah, go get to work.
Ungrateful sod, isn't he? Hey, why'd you draw that thing on your face?
Why'd you draw that thing on your face?
Ha! Capital, boy. This thing is the Royal Man of War. The symbol of Greysharp's shipboard fighting forces.
Did you do a lot of shipboard fighting?
You bet your arse I did. I was at my peak then. The Stormwind's War had just started. The men of war are the best of the best. Good as 10 men. Always at the vanguard of the fleet. The elite in a sea of scum. Ah, those were the days. Back before the men of war were disbanded. Thanks for your service. Greyshaft will never forget you, all that. Wasn't long before they did forget us. But we still follow our most important rule.
What's the rule?
To help our own lighthouse. There aren't too many men of war left, and bad things can happen to anyone, as you yourself know too well. If I see someone with a man of war on his face in a tough spot, my duty is to do everything I can to help him, even if it means putting my own life on the line, even when it comes to drunken brawls.
Fair enough. Hey, look, that's a nice knife you have in there. And I'll show it to him, and he'll be like, "Why are you holding that?"
That's a nice knife you have there.
Did you rifle through the whole house? Give me that.
It was just laying next to some bottles.
Sure, I know what you're thinking, and it's not stolen. My son gave it to me when I came back from the sea. He said, phrased it so nicely, "You're me and Mum's captain, and a captain should always have a sturdy knife."
Sounds darling. Where's your son now?
Gone. Once he was old enough, he joined the local guard. Patrolled the area. He wanted to earn money and be able to see us more often. Then his unit went to flush out a gang that had holed up in the swamp somewhere. They went deep into the marsh and well, never returned. No one ever saw that gang again either. It's been 5 years.
Did you go looking for them?
Of course we did. First, all of us, and the other guards tore the swamps apart. And eventually, it was just the relatives of the missing men out searching. Then, finally, I was the only one still scouring the swamps and the surrounding areas, like a damned fool, asking everyone I met, "Have you seen my boy? About this tall, with a kerchief at his neck, a red one. I've long since stopped going out to the swamps, so take this knife, boy. It's just keeping my old wounds. I'm sure my son would approve of me giving it to someone in his hour of need. He was always kind-hearted, but he's loved helping people. You know how to use it?
Don't hold it by the pointy end, right?
Must be feeling better if you're up to cracking jokes. But if you're not handling the weapons, I suggest making it your first priority to find someone to teach you. On Greyshaft,
Yeah.
it's kill or be
Alright, look, I've done the jobs, but hey, listen, all the things you've been saying.
Listen, all you've been saying, Greyshaft this, Greyshaft that, wretched beauty, kill or be killed. Does anyone sane live here, or are you all criminals?
Well, first of all, thanks a lot.
I didn't...
And second of all, you're not far off. Greyshaft has fallen on hard times of late. The mines have shut down, and there's no work. The people have been scratching their heads trying to figure out how to survive. And to top it off, the authorities raised taxes so the capital might pat them on the head like good little dogs. So a lot of folk turned to highway robbery, taking up steel or sticks, whatever they could find, and preying on the weak. The guards started fighting back, and the whole situation just keeps getting worse and worse. Hard times, eh? Hard times.
Alright, look, I've done the jobs.
I'm done.
That's what you think. Go tidy up inside.
No, old man, that's enough. You certainly helped me out of a tough spot, but I'm not your hired cleaner.
Look at the manners on this one. Alright, don't bother scrubbing the floor. You'd just be spreading the dirt around anyways. Just bring out the empty bottles from inside, and we'll call it even. You can handle a few glass bottles, right?
Just collect the empty bottles and bring them outside.
That's what I said.
Then I can handle it, yeah. I'll be right back.
What's he going to do? Take the bottles to the off license for money? That's what you used to do back in the day. Right, let's head inside. And while we're at it... okay, there's a bottle. Pick up a few rags as well. They're bound to come in useful. And now we've got that bottle up the way, we might as well look in this sack and pinch these things while we're at it. Look, it's dangerous out there and we may just need some of this stuff to survive. Allegedly. I just want to point out, this is a lot of bottles. Now, while we're at it, we did get a level. So, with our 3 ability points, I'm going to put them into a bit of dexterity, insight, and fortitude. So, dexterity, deal increased damage with bows, increased damage with swords and rapiers, and use more powerful weapons. Insight, increased critical strike chance, and persuade people better in conversations. And fortitude, more health, increased protection against all types of damage. And it would be nice to recover from our injury. We need to toughen up a bit, because he took a nasty blow to the head and survived. So he's got to have a somewhat solid skull at least. Sure, we'll take these. And as for skills, we now have a skill point, but in terms of requirements, we want 8 dexterity, 8 insight, and 8 strength. So if we can get everything up to an 8, that's great, with fortitude theoretically being the lowest priority, fortitude and stamina. But we want those as well. Now, we still can't use this. We have Nerest's note. Time is starting to play a cruel joke on me. I'm forgetting the simplest things. I buried some supplies near the pond by the house. Nothing particularly valuable, but best not to keep all my eggs in one basket. You know what? If he's going to forget it anyway. We've learned a recipe to mend this old shirt, and we've got these soiled trousers, which are revolting. Let's go outside and return to Nerest. And while we're at it...
Why is he wearing that stuff?
Mate, you gave it to me. I'm going to try something silly. We will change language to, say, Polish. I may seriously regret this. And then back to English. And see if maybe... Nope, hasn't fixed it. Clearly this patch broke something.
What's that? Done with everything?
Yeah, look, here's your bottles, man.
Your bottles, Nerest.
That's done then. Thanks for that.
You know, it's not really my business, but isn't that kind of a lot of bottles? I mean, there's only so much drink the body can handle.
You're right, Tristan. It's certainly none of your business.
Yeah, I'm not sure the sound settings are actually changing anything. What can we learn? He can teach us basic crafting for 150 gold, and weapon honing, mining, and armor reinforcing for extortionate amounts. Strength and fortitude, insight, fortitude, and strength and stamina. We can't afford for basic crafting, but even without it, we can do a little something.
Can we talk?
Right then.
I've got something to ask.
Aye, spit it out.
How do I get off this island?
You don't.
Stop messing with me, Nearest. It's a serious question.
I'm being serious. The brainy bastards up at the capital said the volcanoes are bound to erupt this year. So the last trade ship kissed Greysharp goodbye a month ago.
Oh,
it's every
dear.
island for themselves these next 6 months. Well, for the most part. Could still be some reckless old salt in our harbour who would raise anchor for the right price. But we both know you're poorer than a pipefish right now. Sure.
Right, fair
You
enough.
might have a golden gemstone chamber box in the starter, but no one here will give you the time of day while you're tramping about in the old rags.
So I've got to stay with you for the next 6 months, holding hands and waiting out the blight together.
By the way, do you have rat meat for brains, boy? I pulled you out of trouble. You worked off your debt. We're square. I'm not keen on being your nursemaid. Barely enough room here for me as it is. I'll say this. You need to go to the city. If you follow the path from here, it'll take you to an abandoned village. Don't turn off the path. Just keep going. You'll need to go through a small ravine, then pass by a ruin that looks about to fall over. Just past that, you'll see a guard tower. Then you're bound to run into some good people who can tell you the best way to the city from there. Someone might even lead you there if you have coin to spare.
And what do I do there? Start begging?
The order is in the city, Tristan. Don't think I didn't notice the insignia on your companions on the beach. So
Right,
it's not hard
yeah.
to guess who holds your passage home. Although it's not guaranteed, of course.
What are you trying to say?
Hard times have fallen in the Order of the Seven here, just as they have on all of Greyshaft. The Order's knights have seen better days, even if they have a ship, even if they're willing to risk heading out to sea despite the volcanoes. A spot on that ship would cost you a lot. The Order may have gone soft, but they know their worth. It'll take more than money to stir them up, and they won't be moved by empty tales. And you, as we both know, have nothing.
Hold on.
All right, don't
But
rub
I
it in.
do have something. I had a letter with me. The commander wanted to deliver it to the local chapter of the Order.
Did you lose it?
I had it with me. Nerest, you didn't...
Listen here, you had nothing back on that beach. Not even boots on your feet. I'd better not be hearing you call me a thief to my face while you're wearing my fecking trousers. The only thing
Fair
keeping
enough.
me from making you take them off and kicking you out is that you seem like a decent man. It's stupid. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But only this once. Are we clear?
Right, Sorry, Nerest.
Sorry, he says. All right, enough of that. I'd say you're onto something with the letter. Must be something important if they were trying that hard to deliver it. Maybe even important enough to barter for passage back to the capital. But the Order won't help you with your search. You need local people. Greyshaft. Do you remember what the men who attacked you looked like? Can you describe them?
Well, I remember one. He had shaggy red hair and a beard down to here. And the other one was almost entirely bald. But his head was tiny, with big ears sticking out like a hobster's.
That's something, at least. Try and find one of the freemen.
Freeman?
That's what the free hunters call themselves. They're a local commune of sorts. Claim to live by a code of justice, but if you ask me, justice is pretty subjective. That's beside the point. They know a lot about what goes on here. Try and tell them your story. They might just help you. Decide for yourself if you want to mention the letter or not. I've no advice for you. Right then, that's all I have to say. Farewell, Tristan. Luck be with you.
Farewell, Nerest. And thanks again for everything.
Oh, and one more thing.
Oh?
No matter what happens, stay on the path.
Fair enough. Now, let's see about patching up this old shirt. I mean, it's practically sackcloth. Now, we can mend this old shirt, but to do that we need to take it off. Can't fix it while we're wearing it. That would be horribly uncomfortable. And it literally doesn't count as being in our inventory when it's on our body. And now we have it. Job's done. So, with the addition of some extremely crude reinforcement around the shoulders, we now have a slightly more protective garment. And that's not saying much. We should probably do something about food very soon. How are we doing here? Besides easing your hunger, a good meal can also give you the strength to achieve great things. The higher your survival skill, the more types of food you can cook over a fire. All food falls into one of two categories. Snacks can be prepared beforehand and stocked for the road, where they can reinvigorate you when needed. Meals, including breakfasts, lunches and dinners, are cooked over a fire and consumed immediately, providing you with substantial long-lasting bonuses. Well, for now, let's just look into what can we do. No eggs. No eggs, no meat, no tea. Meal ain't gonna happen. We could get some incredibly basic meat and look around. Oh, what's this? Raw meat? Okay. Let's cook some meat and burn it by being a very inattentive cook. And then let's gobble it down. Like so. Now there are numerous supplies here we can pick up, but we're going to hold off just for now and head on down to the pond, where there's apparently some buried treasure. Oh, there's a training dummy. Since we have been provided with a weapon, we may want to make use of it. Now I do want to be careful. There's some kind of large insect over there. I saw it between the tree branches. But for now, let's get that spade ready. And dig up this disturbed ground. And it looks like the shovel's broken. Inside this chest we find some lockpicks, some gold, and a dexterity potion. Let's move away from the deadly insect and examine that potion. Helps you dexterously avoid your troubles. Instantly increases dexterity permanently by 1. Well, you know what? We'll do that. Which means we should now be able to use this old knife, which significantly upgrades our damage by about 2 or 3 points. 3 whole points. And since there is a training dummy here, we might as well practice with our knife. Might as well practice getting our reach. Maybe move around it a little. Keep an eye out for danger in the background. And don't worry, I do know exactly what I'm doing here. That is something large and troublesome, but we should probably avoid for now. How far can we... Okay, so that still hits. So... Okay, so about this distance we can still get a hit in. Good to know. The knife has deceptive range. Okay, that is us running out of stamina right there. We don't want to do that in a real fight. But keep at it. And maybe begin to wonder if we should practice the sword we were given instead. There we go. So now, we have achieved one of the will to live secret things. Your grueling training seems to have finally paid off and we got 3 more attribute points. We need an insight of 8. So I'll apply a point there. And then, for skills, we're wanting dexterity, insight, and strength. Right. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'll take that point of dexterity and that point of insight. The fortitude will have to wait a little. And now we have significantly improved on our basic 5s across the board from level 1. Well, it wasn't, because we got a few extra points from initial conversations. Perks. Few manage to live out their lives on the 5th island without learning a valuable lesson or two. Perks give you small but useful advantages. Try different things. Get into fights, get injured, dig up treasure, pick locks, persuade people. Everything will bear fruit sooner or later. We'll see what we can learn. And here, we could indulge in leatherworking. Animal hides are good for more than just turning a profit. Use your survival skills to turn hides into cloth and leather, which is much more valuable. The higher quality the hide, the more cloth and leather you can make from it. Okay. We don't have any animal hides at the moment. This sack will leave those things. And here, another pair of soiled trousers.
Another pair of soiled trousers? Oh, they smell just as bad as the first pair.
Alright, something's going on here. Narest ought to know about this. Who would dump this down there? By the waterside. And you know what, while we're here... got some spuds. Disturbingly, all this stuff is available. But what about these?
Well,
look, I found another pair of trousers. Oh yeah, speaking of which, before we go any further, I've been meaning to bring this up. A lot of people on the forums started complaining that they think our main character looks like James Corden. He doesn't look like James Corden. He looks like Simon Pegg. Especially when you take the facial expressions into account and the way that he speaks. James Corden is rounder in the jaw. And has different eyebrows. Anyway.
I found another pair of trousers. Have a habit of strewing them about when you've been hitting the bottle, do you?
What's it to you? I happened to forage the wrong kind of berry. It made my bowels weak when I was out working in the yard. So I tossed my trousers over there to air them out. And figured I'd wash them later.
Twice?
Then he
Make it
forgot.
to my age first, boy. Then go and find some young lummocks and ask him if you're doing things the right way.
Fair enough. Can I help you with that? Apparently.
Those berries really were something foul. If you want to help out, take a turn around. There's a plant with red leaves that grows there. Bring me a few of those. They make an excellent soothing tea. I usually drink some before a journey to avoid any surprises on the trip.
Fair enough. If it helps him control his guts, it's probably nice we go pick some up for him. Although, let's try to avoid getting into too much trouble. Got some hail grass, that's great. It's got red flowers on it. We want to avoid getting into too much danger. You know what I should do? Should run all the way into this puddle. Yeah, we're already running. Apparently we can slip and trip up and stuff if we run in the water. Oh, there's some. Let's go get that one. And there might be some more down by the pond. I do see movement ahead. Okay. Do not neglect your basic human needs. Resting and keeping yourself fed may very well prove invaluable, improving your hero's capabilities. Failing to do so, on the other hand, will hinder them. You can satisfy your needs on your own by putting up a tent by the campfire and cooking for yourself, or you can make use of inns and taverns. That's not hailgrass, that's what, swift thistle? Okay. Maybe we need to search a little. You know what, I will pop down to the water then. And might as well take that with us too. Ooh, hello. Not as good as what we currently got. Okay, fair enough. Now, if we can find some more about red hailgrass without going into too much danger. Don't like the look of that insect over there. Then I think we can pick it, but again, let's try not to stray too far from the path this early on. Alright. Alright. And ripened hailgrass. Okay. Well, hopefully we've got what he needs. I have far too many carrots in the house at the moment. It's a little complicated. Right, for now then, just cook a few bits of meat. Could do ourselves an omelette while we're here. Keep us fed and hopefully healthfully restored. And seemingly enhanced. Let's jog. See if we can slip up in a puddle. Doesn't seem to be happening yet. Okay. Well then. Oh, hello. Oh, it's fast. It's also dead. Let's be careful about that kind of thing. Can we slip up in some water? Not yet. When exploring rivers, lakes, and the sea, mind your stamina. If you exhaust it completely, you will start drowning. Okay. Lunge, dive, and emerge. Gotcha. And a beautiful shrine. Altars of the One can be found throughout the Kingdom of the Seven. Pilgrims often leave offerings nearby. They have utmost faith that these will bring them strength and invaluable spiritual experience. Okay. Well, let's run across this puddle again. We seem to be pretty sure of our footing. Everyone else seems to be slipping on these things. For now, I think we push on. Or do we? Ooh. Yes, I think we do for now. Why look, there's a fellow over here. Ooh. Greyshaft, the Dark Forest, an abandoned village. And we can even look closely enough to read them. We don't want to go to the abandoned village. Wait, the Dark Forest, that's not where we want to go. The abandoned village is the way. But who could this be?
Oh, Vagrant! Where are you off to in such a hurry? Vagrant? Well, yeah. I can tell by your clothes. No way you've had a good life if you're ambling about in those. Am I wrong? So therefore, Vagrant. I'm Fox. What's your name?
Tris.
Well met, Tris. You know, we sort of look like brothers, but from separate mothers. Your father wasn't a hunchback by any chance, was he?
Listen, pal, I have to go.
Which takes us back to where this conversation started, no? Where are you off to in such a hurry?
There's supposed to be a village further down this road. Do you know it?
Of course. But what are you aiming to find there? It's long since abandoned.
What do you mean by abandoned, exactly?
I mean, it's abandoned. The houses are empty, ransacked, all of them. Been like that for a few years. You know, there's a little something I've been meaning to do down in that village. If you help me, I'll tell you about a nice inn nearby where you can spend the night. And I'll toss you a few coins so you can pay the innkeeper. Huh? How's that sound?
Oh, what is this little something?
What is this little something?
Smugglers use that village as a drop point. They leave stuff and other people come and pick it up. I know where they left the latest stash. And I also know that no one's come by to grab it yet.
Why can't you just do it yourself?
Just because the people abandoned it doesn't mean all the nasty critters did. It's full of rats, wild dogs, maybe even snakes.
Blimey.
I'd be tough on my own. Having you tag along would give me peace of mind, since I'm betting that weapon you're carrying isn't just for show.
Oh, we got insight here. Okay, I'll do it, but I want half the loot.
I'll do it, but I want half the loot.
Oh, come on. Rather pretty hard bargain for an ordinary vagrant, don't you? Alright, fine, we'll split it 50-50. Between brothers. Now, let's go.
Fair enough. I mean, we're supposed to be heading through the ruined village anyway. Also worth saying, we probably can't trust this man as far as we could throw him. And with our starting stats, we can't chuck him very far. Like 2 or 3 feet, maybe? You know. And that's if he's not putting up a struggle. Ooh. Here we go. Just got a little more hail grass. And swift thistle. Nice of him to wait for us, by the way.
Alright, this is it. Here's the plan, brother. First, check behind that cart of yours. Then look in the big house in the middle. And the third stash should be in the old stable. Look for rough spun sacks. Each about the size of a loaf of bread.
Wait, so what's your part in this?
I'll be keeping watch and making sure no one disturbs us. They haven't come to pick up the stuff yet, remember? That means they can show up at any time.
Alright. Get him to give me his weapon. Nah, he might need it to defend himself. Alright, you know, whatever you say, just keep your eyes peeled.
Alright, whatever you say. Just keep your eyes peeled.
So. Cart full of logs. Presumably that thing over there. Big house. Well, let's explore a little first, you know? Wooden cup. A sickle. Hey, it's a tool or a weapon. Possibly even both. Oh, you know what? While we're at it, mind you. Wolfsbane. 50 health, restores... Okay, so that's like 100 heal. That's a big heal. Got a bandage in case we're bleeding. Some raw meat. Didn't we cook some? We did. There we go. We'll just mark all of these as stuff we've seen. You know, bottle of milk in case we get thirsty. Sure. So just a tool, and if it's anything like the spade, then we use it and it's gone. So big house, probably the one in the middle of the village. But let's explore so we don't... I see enemies. I see 2, and I'd rather not have to deal with 2 at once. You know what? We will consume. Okay, one's up there. Just to be on full health if we run into any trouble. Okay. Oi! Okay, he's going around. Oi! Okay.
That was skillful.
Shit. Well. Oh, fucking hell, man. What? Okay, we got a problem. Do we have an autosave? We probably do. Let's see, 321. Uh, 325.11. Let's see if we can get an autosave where we haven't attacked the man who's supposed to be helping us. That'd be really nice, right? Okay. Aha. Oh shit. Okay, well... Oh, bugger. Okay. Okay, we got it. I mean, it's not ideal. Let's gobble up. And loot. Tristan, mate, we need to really work on your stamina. Ow. Okay. Ow. Okay. Got him. Oh shit. Insect alert. Right, we better just use that quick. Because that insect's going to be a problem. Okay, we got it. Oh. It's still quivering. I don't like it. Feels like it could attack us. Oh, come on. Really? We managed to overwhelm that one swiftly, but I'm not feeling too comfortable about it. Woo! Let's clamber over. There we go. What's this? Oh, nice. Now, that coin pouch. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Best be on the lookout in case there's any more of those big rats. I don't like the green light shining from a well. It looks very... Oh yeah. Did we get him? No, not quite. There we did. But that was rough. Let's eat some more. Hopefully that'll replenish our health. And also hopefully that's the last of those buggers. Because we don't want to endanger our friend now, do we? Well, I say friend.
Looks like there's nothing here.
We weren't supposed to come here, that's fine. I was just checking anyway. this is probably the big house we're supposed to be searching. And indeed it looks like we find what we
I
need
think I've
right
looked
here.
everywhere. I should go back to Fox.
Yeah, let's get these back to him. Also, note that Fox, like all the sailors, doesn't use his real name and uses a nickname. And given the way they all talk like kind of, you know, smarmy street scum, I suspect there's a lot of dishonourable people here. Hey man, guess what? He sells stuff? He does. Very expensive things that we can't realistically afford. I mean, basic crafting. I mean, we might as well just get the actual skills first, you know? Although... No, hold off. We'll look at more thorough investments later. Let's do this first. Also, look at the state of us. Blimey.
Any luck?
Here, there was one sack in each spot.
No, that's not it. We've just wasted time. You sure you've checked everywhere?
There's still another house to check, but it's locked.
Locked? Please. Practically all you have to do is breathe on these village locks and they open. Come on, I'll show you.
Sounds like you've done this before, friend. Although, it looks like we are very near to levelling, so that should happen soon. Then we'll have some more points to spend to become ever so slightly more competent.
And there we go. Just like I said. Go on in. You know what to look for. I'll be outside.
Another sack, right?
Sorry, Tris. You were a great brother, but I'm an orphan. Guess family just
What
isn't
a
my
little
thing.
shit.
Anyways, thanks for the help.
Now,
Oi.
how am I supposed to get out of here?
Well, if I want to live. There's a skull in here.
This house is practically falling apart at the seams.
Yep, shouldn't be hard to break my way out of that. Blimey. If I have to. But if I'm getting out of this place, I might as well see if there's anything I can take with me. Like that cleaver. Don't want anyone creeping up on me and using it now, do I? A strength potion, you say? Let me guess, that's going to permanently increase my strength by a point? Yeah, let's do that.
I need something to drink right now.
Well, I bet that won't do it.
Absolutely foul.
This probably won't either, but we do have some milk. That'll help for now. Tristan, mate, you can't stay here forever. This place is... Ah, weapon sharpening kit. Okay. This place is a death trap. Looks like we want to get up there, doesn't it?
These look like human bones. I need to get out of here quickly.
Yeah, no kidding. I will read that when I'm safely out of here. Or right now. The last guests left yesterday. Ever since the bridge collapsed, we hardly get any overnight visitors. I've been planning to fix the stairs, but what'll be the point? If this keeps up, there'll be no use for the second floor. Right, so no one's been upstairs for quite a while. There's a sack in the corner here that I don't seem to be able to interact with. There's a lot of booze. Okay, we better be careful we don't get too drunk on that. Oh, that's not a door. Well, it is a door, it's just not a doorway. Okay, let's pick this up and maneuver it through this doorway and then dump it on the floor at the bottom of the stairs. There we go. Hop. There we go. Now, if something comes in downstairs looking for me, I might not be found straight away. And I am listening for footprints. Ooh, woodcutter's axe, that's nice. I mean, people may have been murdered up here, then butchered downstairs.
I'll be damned!
Oh, bloody hell. Did those bones fall from up there? Are they gone now? Right, let's get out here. Right. So we've been betrayed by a nasty bugger who used us to rob this place. This axe needs a strength of 16. Right, okay, it's going to be a while before we can get that, obviously. Like at least 3 more levels, and we're probably going to spread our points a bit. I'd say now I'm going to head back. We're not feeling quite safe yet. Let's go look at Fox's camp, and I'll tell you what, I bet you he won't be there. But he might have gone back there to pick up some goods, maybe leave a few signs of his passing. What skills do we want? Let's take that. I'm an 84, so theoretically, if we could find someone to teach us basic survival, that'd be a good idea right about now. As we suspected, Fox is not here. Maybe we should head back towards Narest's hut. Get a bit of sleep if we start getting tired. Perhaps we could even run on a puzzle. You know what I will do? Quick check, everything's recording okay. Yep. All looks good. And then save the game. Because now I think I'm going to do something a little bit risky and explore ever so slightly off the beaten track. Oh, hello. Oh, shit. Got it. So that has paid off. Ever so slightly. What the hell is this light? Oh, I think I know. So this is that wooden tower that's near Narest's, right? There's his place. Let's just pretend that we can consider ourselves safe here. We can cook a bit of wolf meat. Ah, there's a mouse. There we go. And we did level, which means we got another skill point. So we're wanting dexterity, no, just insight and fortitude. We're good there too. So strength up to an 8. You know what, if we're increasing strength, we might as well increase fortitude as well, right? And we're very short on stamina. And we haven't found anyone who can teach us warrior skills yet, so I'm going to go fortitude, stamina, and insight this level. Why not? There we go. That will theoretically help us. Yeah, right. And we will eat some more badly overcooked meat. And we're going to explore in this direction slightly. It will not be safe. Hello? I think we got it.
The coals are still warm. Someone was here very recently. Is that blood? Looks like whatever happened here was serious.
Let's be extra careful now. Oh, good. Alright. I don't know if we're getting experience for these assisted kills. But hey, we're surviving. That's something. Hello there, my friend.
Why's he wearing that junk?
You really don't want to know. Could be worse. I could be wearing someone else's shitty trousers. Hey, what happened here?
What happened here?
Oh, you know, just playing with the dogs. Can't you see how much fun I'm having?
You alright?
Are you alright?
Yeah, sure I'm alright. Was just enjoying a nice massage from those fang bastards. And all this blood, oh, didn't need it inside me anyways. Are you a feckin' idiot?
I mean, perhaps. What's your name?
Well, what's your name?
You can call me the corpse of a good man on your conscience. Can't you see I've been torn to bits by those beasts? Help me, you lily-livered lummox, before the nickname becomes the truth.
Okay, calm down. Give me a hand. I'll take you back to camp.
What in the depths? I'm not giving you my hand. One of those feckers ripped open my gut and it's taking everything I've got to hold my insides in.
You're bleeding like a stuck pig. Don't have much time left.
And that's a fact. Think you can bandage me up?
Probably, but I'm not really a professional.
Try looking around the area. We'll need 3 or so rags, just as many healing herbs to treat the wound. Now hurry!
Alright, let's see. I think I got the rags already. Plenty of rags. Healing herbs on the other hand. Quartzwort is poisonous. Hail grass. Not swift thistle. Okay. Hailgrass. Oh yeah, we should have enough here. Hey, you still alive? I got the supplies you asked for.
Still alive? I've got the supplies.
Oh, come on. Right here. Let me check. Tighter. Oh, that hurts. Oh, you sod.
Hey, you said
Trying
tighter.
to finish me off. Okay. Okay, that's good enough.
The bleeding stopped. I'm not a physician, but I think you're going to live.
I certainly hope so. Not in the mood to die, to be honest.
Those herbs you asked me to get, are you going to make a decoction? Or chew them like a goat?
Oh, he's a joker, is he? If you pound those herbs into a nice paste and spread down a wound, they'll have anyone back on their feet. Ah, well, not the dead, of course, you know what I'm saying. I'll scrounge up the recipe for you. If you find
Sounds
yourself
nice.
needing help, come by our camp. Look for the burned down lighthouse and you'll find the camp nearby. Tell the lads I sent you.
Burned down lighthouse. I'll try. What? Just say he sent me?
Just say that. He sent me. Don't you think a name would go over better?
Real fucking jester, this one never stops. They call me Rump around here, so tell them Rump sent me.
You're not from here either, are you? Your name definitely fits in though.
Oh,
Hey.
it's clever to boot. Lots of folk here are not from round here. I was a cook at a grand house some time ago. Weren't even allowed to say ass there, so I always said Rump instead. Like their butchers do. And then, well, you know how it goes. Some God-chosen prick starts seeing conspiracies everywhere. Medicine heads start decorating spikes to please the benevolent Lord. They needed a lot of spikes. The blacksmith's conspiracy, the carpenter's conspiracy. So I decided not to stick around for the inevitable cook's conspiracy.
I understand.
Makes sense.
Right then, I need to get some rest. Thanks again, mate. Just gonna take a breather and then I'll head back to rejoin the others. Hope our paths cross again.
Goodbye. Take care of yourself.
Hey, look. While you're here, man. I could really do with some training. And you know what? 10 dexterity for lacerations would unlock lockpicking, knife throw, combat cunning, and carcass skinning. Carcass skinning would be nice. Needs 10 stamina, 10 dexterity. So we need the 10 dexterity first anyway. Not that we got the money for it either.
Goodbye. Take care of yourself.
Not sure how long he'll stay here, but while he does, we may be able to train with him. Also, it's probably for the best if we get back to safety and tend our wounds. Also, it's probably not best if we go killing creatures before we can skin them, mind you. I think I spent my ability points already, didn't I? Yep. So, we're looking at 2 dexterity, 1 into strength and fortitude, ideally, but we also need the stamina, don't we? Oh! That sounded very dangerous, like someone drawing a bowstring. Let's get back to safety and maybe slip on a puddle. Still not happening, apparently. Now, the reason I'm trying to slip on puddles and trip over logs is that it apparently unlocks one of the will to live things. And it's just not happening for me, is it? How are we doing in terms of fatigue? Alright, we'll get thirsty soon, mind you. Right. You know what? I should probably end the episode here. We need a lot of money for that. But yeah. And we haven't found anyone to teach us about fighting yet. Survival may be the way to go in the early game. I mean, we can pick this up next level if we get the money. Speaking of money, 49, gonna be a while. We can probably sell off these. And and there is a bed here, but we can still use... Oh yeah, let's take that, that's nice. Might be very nice if we get thirsty. Looking like the sun may be up soon though. And we should be trying to get past the ruined village. So I think we're okay to continue. However, no. I can cook some more dog meat before moving on, can't I? There we go. Alright, well, you know what? I think I'll jog on down to the ruined village, see if I can slip on some water or logs. And it's clearly not happening for me today, is it? Yeah, that's fine. So, I'm not sure where we're going to see a burned down watchtower. I do know if we climb up here, there's a few things. Like this ladder. Here's an old axe. No. Oh, no. You silly boy. There's a crossbow. Don't know about any bolts. I mean, I think I know where there might be some. Back in the other watchtower. Oh, and bread dagger. Oh, broad dagger. Okay, I see. I'll probably look at those. I could have a look now, I suppose. So, the old axe needs strength 13. Strength 20 for the crossbow. And the broad dagger, dexterity 10. You know what? It's only one more damage than this. Alright. Let's jog on a little more. And I'll definitely be returning to this area sometime soon. Because we want to work on our persistence. You know, come back. Hang on, can we? Pitchfork. Look, it might just save our our life. Okay. Because right now, things are looking a bit rough for old Tristan. I mean, not that he's that old just yet. So, continue on through this village. That looks like a bundle of rope.
Ugh, gross.
Oh, wow. Mate, what have you found here? Well, apart from another old axe, ring of tenacity. Worn on the left hand. Nice! Increases our damage resistances, especially blunt. Excellent stuff. And it's there on his finger now. So he's married. It's on the ring finger. And it's for left hand if you're right-handed or left-handed, because that finger has the most direct bloodline to the heart. So there is a reason for it. What have we here that we can pop in? Oh, right. Here we go. Like a Mary, obviously. Oh, and what's this? Spices. Nice. Diagram. Okay, let's learn that. I mean, we'll need to learn some basic crafting to be able to actually make the stuff. And it would be nice to get some full-length trousers so that we're not getting our shins and calves all scratched up as we go through the undergrowth. What's this? Just a load of stones? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to stop here and end the episode at this point. I've had plenty of fun and I'll look forward to playing again next time. Hope you've enjoyed this one too, and hope to see you here as well in the next episode. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.